Hi there, my name is Jessica, and this is my personal philosophy presentation. So, from this leadership course, it has definitely opened up my eyes, and I appreciate a lot more from the experiences I've had having different leaders in my life and me myself as a leader. For example, my part time job at a grocery store, our managers change maybe twice a year. So we get a feel of different leadership skills, and definitely have had a few that were really good and versus ones that were really bad, and the effects that it has on the whole team in that certain department of the grocery store. So that being said, I found with good managers, work was a lot more fun to go to, in the sense that you actually felt important and you actually wanted to do more, get a lot more done. Communication is better, versus managers I've had that's complete opposite. I found there was a lot more miscommunication. There was a lot of tiptoeing around of who's really in charge, and just things that would it like. There was a lot of hurt feelings, I guess you could say too. When I had this manager, there was a lot of days where I'd go home stressed. And just sometimes I go home and cry because I felt very unimportant. I felt that he would talk to me as if I was nothing. Well, actually, to the point where I confronted him and I had enough, because I'm not usually that person that really says anything. I kind of just go to work and do my job, and because I know I'm doing a good job, and I've been told that. And just if anything that is said to me, I take it, I listen to it, and then if I need to improve in certain places, I will. And if not, then it's just talk, right? So, yeah, I confronted this manager, and I was kind of just like, from a 5-minute training session to 2 years worth of this doing the same job, I think I know a lot more than yourself, because knowing that he has never done what I would do at the grocery store. And I was like, I just basically was just like, you need to stop interfering with what I do here, because it's a lot more stress that I don't need, especially since I'm in school and everything. The last thing I wanted was going home and taking it out on my family, and that's what was happening. So he was kind of surprised that I stood up for myself, but after that it got a little better, but it wasn't a lot better. So yeah, so there is a big change between good managers and the effects that it has on the whole team itself. Another thing that another example from this leadership course is that I got is I did a 5-month volunteer teaching English in El Salvador, and this is kind of 2 years out of high school, because I actually wanted to become a teacher, so that's what I was doing in university. And I was kind of just like, oh, I need to know if I really want to do this. I want to know what I'm getting myself into. And so I was a very shy girl, and me being was just like, all right, well, it's just time to get out of that box, time to get out of my shell. I need to try something new and see if I really like this, and I need to work on like being able to talk in front of people and all that stuff. So I took this opportunity as a way of doing that, and it is exactly what I got. I definitely am way better at presentations now, classroom wise. I learned a lot about myself as well. I was given the opportunity to be a leader in this volunteer experience that I had, because since I already knew the language, it might have not been the best, but I knew a lot more than what other volunteers from around the world would have. So it turned into more, when I did have more help in this 5 months, it turned more into a helping them out to make a better connection with the students that they had, and in different ways of getting the material across to them that we had to teach them through in that school year, and also just making sure that they didn't overstep their the line, in the sense of, you know, not being so strict on the kids, and just helping them out, also just controlling them, just because I knew the language, and I'd be like, okay, girls, you know. So that was really good. I was also forced to meet new people, which was very hard for me to do before. I'm not one that's really easy to make a quick friendship. Well, from then it was really hard for me. Now it's a lot more easier. I'm more open. I actually take more, I'm more like, if I really want to talk to you, I will. So it was a good experience in that it helped me a lot. I learned a lot more about myself, and the leadership experience I was given, it made me think about, well, for like me wanting to continue teaching, which I loved, and maybe I didn't choose the right school when I was doing that program at the time. I didn't end up finishing the program. It was I don't know, I to this day I'm not really sure what it really was. Maybe I just didn't really love it. I wasn't really a good student in high school, so for me to actually want to do something like study wise, it was very hard for me. The only ones I really loved was like math class and like art class. So those ones it would be okay, like I would do good, but like other stuff like science and all that stuff, it was very hard for me to get into it. So after deciding not to continue with the teaching program at MacEwan, I was at MacEwan, I went through this rut, I guess you could say, trying to still find myself and seeing what I want to do. I would jump into a lot of new stuff and then realizing, oh, okay, that's not it, next one. Till I got into fitness, and it was also a way of me, you know, just going to work out and have not to think about anything, just stress-free, just not having the pressure of everything. So yeah, and it made me feel good about myself. Still does, though right now I'm in a little rut again, just because I have school going on and a full-time job plus a part-time job, and I'm trying to find that balance, and it's been hard on me because some days I don't get to go to the gym and have that time. And but yeah, no, so I want to help those people that, you know, maybe not for them wanting to like lose weight or just tone their body and stuff, but just to get them, maybe if they want another solution to have a stress relief, or just wanting a healthier lifestyle. So I want to help them. I want to help them get to that goal, and just be also like a mentor, be that support system that people need to actually continue and get to their goals, and that motivator to help them keep going. So yeah, that was my presentation. So have a good night.